D&D, what's good with you? 22 Machiavelli the Dawn, what's good with you? I see you, my mans. We live on YouTube. Shout out and respect due to my newest subscribers. And they are Joy Crossing, Simply Queen, Drew Art PH, Purple Love 3130, The Love Bug Queen, Delvon Stewart, Cindy. You done made it when you got 30,000 subscribers and they subscribe to your channel. You done made it, as far as I'm concerned. Chef JoJo TV, and last but certainly not least, Miss Indy. Princess Diana, what's good with you, baby? I want to give an extra shout out to my channel judges. Spicy Kai, Joan Brown Unstoppable, what's good with you? Spicy Kai, Angela M, The Angel Muniz Variety Show, Black Spring with Autumn, Content of Tennessee, Claudine Cameron Unstoppable, Black Spring with Autumn, what's good with you? Real Mamas, Real Problems, The Definition of Anarchy, The Miss Yo-Yo Show, Living Out Loud with Mo Nicole, Nuri B, what's good with you? Jason Buchanan, what's good with you? Charlene Clark, what's good with you? Dave Durango, Party Music, Disc Jockey of Philadelphia, The Lockhart Perspective, Snap Shorty, Cindy Briggs, Triumphant Tiff, A Sense of Awe, Tony Hendricks Green, and last but certainly not least, Sales Lady Boss Up. I want to give an extra special shout out to their two CEO, Susan Wojcicki. My name is DerrickCWilliams, and I'm just one man. In the comment section on YouTube, the title of this presentation will be called Mask, the New Crack Vial. And I just thought, I just look around the city of Philadelphia. Spicy Kai, what's good with you, girl? My very first channel member was Spicy Kai. I owe her forever. She's the very first one. I look around Philadelphia, and like in most major cities, any place you go in the so-called quote hood, you're gonna see either cigarette butts, weed, them little baggies, or you're gonna see crack vials and stuff like that. Well, now I'm beginning to see everywhere I go in Philadelphia, masks, they everywhere. All right, thank you, Black Spring with Auto for sharing the stream. And I just thought it was funny, and so that's the reason why I made the title of this video Mask, the New Crack Vial, because they everywhere. Everywhere I go in Philadelphia, that's all I'm seeing. I think that shit hilarious. I unlike Black Spring with Autumn, I curse from time to time. But I just got like 2 stories. I'm gonna get on out of here. We're about 3 minutes into this live. I ain't gonna be on here too long. It's Saturday. And real quick before I get into these stories, I just got 2 of them. Idiot Governor Tom Wolf and his intelligence, or lack thereof, he has now put Pennsylvania, we are now in a quote yellow phase of coming out of lockdown. And businesses are opening. Hold on for a second. Spicy Guy said, I only shop at stores that do not require masks. Well, you know what, Spicy Guy, every chance I get, I resist. And it's almost 90 degrees here in Philadelphia. And I don't see, folks is wearing them in their cars still, but you know, what it is that shit it's gonna run its course. I have no doubt in my mind. Health Weight and Real Talk, what's good with you? Let me check this here top chat. Yeah. Charlene Clark says, people going to start washing and reselling them? Actually, there was a story of Miss Clark right as this thing was about to start. Suki, what's good with you? Salute. There was a story right when this thing was breaking, is that a retail vendor in China, in the Wuhan area, was actually reselling used masks. All right, so you may want to look that up and read in your disgust for yourself. But I'm just gonna drop a few little news tidbits, and then I'm gonna get on out of here. You know, again, I always had a joke. It's 31 million YouTube channels. Ain't too much for me to say, you know. All right. Charlene Clark says in the UK on public transportation, all masks are mandatory on June 15th. Well, yeah, they trying to do that here in Philadelphia starting on Monday. They want to require you to wear masks. And what it is that the one thing I can't say about black people, the one generalization I will have about our people, a lot of us just don't give them. And so what it is that you'll find the occasional virtue signaling black. And what they'll do is, well, why you ain't got your mask? And I just simply respond, well, if you have your mask on and I don't, aren't you protected? So what are we talking about? And they usually get up off you because most people, they haven't even looked into the stuff to even give a proper retort. So you cut them in half right there. So like starting Monday, I got a mask in my backpack, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fold it over just like this in rebellion. So I mean, I have the mask on, right? But I'm not wearing it the way the CDC wants. Anything I can to push back on this thing. And actually, Felicia Lockhart of the Lockhart Perspective actually had done a good video, and it just goes to show you, you get inundated with so much news that you actually forget the past. As it turns out, during slavery time, many slaves were required to wear masks. You might remember, I think his name is Alexander Dumas. He wrote the novel, The Three Musketeers, but if memory serves, I think he also wrote Man in the Iron Mask. I saw that as a child, and from that point forward, I have always been averse to masks. This man was in an iron mask with a chain on it. I'd be damned if that's Derrick. Here, let me check this top chat right quick. Okay. Jason Buchanan, you too, sir, thank you. Health Weight and Real Talk says in New York, June 8th, all masks are required by executive order on subway. Yeah, that's just another way of making the children obey. We're here in Mandeville, no mask, no entry. I don't wear my mask at work, and it's mandatory. TLB, the fly guy, was good with you. Well, yeah, I'm in the medical field, and I'm supposed to wear one as a term of my employment, but I wear it messed up just in opposition. You know, so yes, Derrick is a conspiracy theorist, and he is a card-carrying contrarian. Any way I can to disrupt the system, I will do it. And so I don't wear mine right now. I'm in the medical field saying that, like I just don't agree with it. And many of my peers, they don't agree with it. But people, you do what you got to do to get your money. So I wear it well applicable, put it like that. But also, with regards to going into stores and all that other stuff, I wear it messed up on purpose. You will never see me rocking it right. You feel me? So we here live in Philadelphia, just chilling. But I just want to say, just want to pass on these news tidbits really quick, and we're gonna get out of here. I don't be on here too long. I don't know if y'all can see this or not because I didn't highlight it. But like I said, again, we coming out of lockdown. But this was a story from last week. I hope y'all can see that. And I heard that is in excess of 1,000 now. That's what I hear. I don't know how true that is. All right. So 600 physicians say lockdowns are a mass casualty incident. More than 600 of the nation's physicians sent a letter to President Trump this week calling for the coronavirus shutdowns a mass casualty incident with exponentially growing negative health consequences to millions of non-COVID patients. The downstream health effects are being massively underestimated and underreported. This is an order of magnitude error. Imagine my shock. According to the letter initiated by Simone Gold, an emergency room specialist in Los Angeles, suicide hotlines have increased 600%, the letter said. Other silent casualties, 150,000 Americans per month who would have had cancer detected through routine screening, they ain't going to the hospital. All right? From missed cancer diagnosis to untreated heart attacks and strokes to increased risks in suicides. I also understand that you have an increase of domestic abuse as well as child molestation cases and stuff like that. Not good. But this is what happens when you do one of the greatest medical experiments in history, when you are going here and you're going to quarantine the healthy. Just bad business all the way around. All right. TLB, the fly guy, say, what's up? Oh, can't way back. Jason Buchanan, no mask, me say. You dropping gems. No, not really. All this stuff can be easily looked up, Charlene, but thank you. All right. Wax Dog, what's good with you, boy? Yeah, look, real quick. I want to say this real quick to my man's Wax Dog. Look, man, I have to respect you, and I thought that you did really well. But I don't think there will be any reciprocation on the other end. We'll see. People like that you just can't reason with. But this is why I say, One of the most stand-up people in YouTube and the best shooter on YouTube is in fact Wax Dog. But you know, I thought you did good, and this is why I bangs with you. So let it be known. And you on my team, so other folks is mad, so it happens. All right. Hold on. Shout out and respect due to my latest channel judge, the best shooter on YouTube. He goes by the name of Wax Dog. All right. Race car, what's good with you? Okay, the definition of anarchy up in here. All right. A letter. They don't read, so yeah, dig that. What's good with you? Jason Buchanan says, I haven't and will not forget mass killers. Someone needs to hold me accountable. Of course. All right. Angela M, what's good with you? Thank you for dropping the link, Black Spring with Autumn. Hey, Wax Dog, you gonna like Black Spring with Autumn. She funny, man, but she smart as shit, though. You gonna like her. I'm telling you. But again, shout out to my latest channel judge. He goes by the name of Wax Dog. You may want him on your team. He on Derrick team. Derrick good over here. Others are butthurt and serve them right for how that type of person is. I'll put it like that. But I'm gonna continue with the story. Patients fearful of visiting hospitals and doctor's office are dying because of COVID phobia. That's what they're coining it. And it's keeping them from seeking care. I know that to be true because we ain't doing nothing, just to be quite honest with you. One patient died at home of a heart attack rather than go to an emergency room. The number of severe heart attacks being treated in non-U.S. hospitals surveyed dropped nearly 40% since March. Cardiologists are worried a second wave of deaths indirectly caused by the virus are likely. So Black Spring with Autumn, I want you to do me a favor since you're the moderator. You got quick Twitter fingers. I want you to type this into the stream. All right? I want you to type this into the stream if you can read it real quick for me. Again, shout out to my man's Wax Dog. Shout out to the definition of anarchy. All y'all, you feel me? All right? And put this in the stream for me. All right? So we're about 12 minutes into this live presentation. And again, the title of the presentation is called Mass, the New Crack Vial. Because I see them all over Philadelphia. All right? Okay, what's going on with you, Miss Indy? Glad you up in here. Yeah, I ain't gonna be on here too long. I just had to come out and say my little piece. That's all. You know, again, it's about 90 degrees in Philadelphia. And a whole bunch of people, they just not rocking the mask. And I love it any way at all to disrupt or resist the system. I'm all for it. All right? Thank you, Black Spring with Autumn. All right, so put that in the stream for me a couple, 3 times and people can read it at their leisure if they so choose. Also, this is my last little bit of news right here, right quick. I did a video back in the fall, and I think the South American country, I want to say Paraguay or Uruguay, I'm not sure. Hold on for a sec. Okay, there you go. You did, hey, Suki, you just did yourself a favor. You just did yourself a favor by running with Wax Dog. But it's a South American country. I'm sorry. You can't travel. You can't get a driver's license if you're not fully vaccinated. Well, they trying to move that over here. Black Spring with Autumn, if you could put this in the stream for me, I'm gonna hold it up so everybody can see the title. Let me see that. I hope you got that. If you can see it, let me know. All right? I should have sent this stuff to you, Black Spring with Autumn, so I apologize. You know, folks be doing what they doing. I hope you can see that. All right? So this is what they got coming. You feel me? And that's going to be a problem because lots of people will push back on this here. All right? Universal vaccination passport has been in development since 2018, requires absolute compliance with an endless list of vaccines. As the current pandemic rages on, people around the world are being ordered to do things for the greater good. Governments are requiring specific things from people in order to protect public health. Long before the current pandemic, the EU or European Union had been planning stages of developing a common vaccination card or passport. This universal vaccination passport is also designed for the greater good and will be implemented as a requirement to protect public health. Now, a lot of times what they're doing, I shook a hand about an hour ago, and I've been keeping count of it. I have shaken 7 hands this year. Everybody is scared to be next to each other because of all the fear that has been engendered in society. We are social beings. We hug, we touch, we make love, we make babies. But they trying to turn all that on his head. I don't know how good they gonna end up with that not making babies part, but folks is definitely scared to hug, and they definitely scared to shake hands. How might your liberty and passport livelihood be restricted if you do not succumb to all the vaccines required for a universal passport? Something to think about. Populations around the world are currently being conditioned to socially distance themselves from one another. I said last week that the whole idea of social distancing was brought up by a little girl, 14 years old, named Laura Glass. Here, let me check this top chat here before I continue. Okay, I'm way back to Lockhart Perspective. What's good with you? Jordan Weed, what's good with you? Oh, I'm way back. I'm way back. I'm way back. Hold up, y'all got to bear with me. I'm way back. The definition of anarchy says they can miss me with that vaccine nonsense. That's what I'm worried about, Derrick. You can't travel without vaccines. That had actually crossed my mind too. Thoughts Magnetic, what's good with you? Lady Be Unstoppable, salute. It could come to that, Jason Buchanan. Race car says, I'll pass on their free drugs unless they come with a dispensary. Jason Buchanan says, greedy system. Spicy Kai says, I'm over social distancing, period. I ain't never been that way since it started. Thoughts Magnetic, my mans. And thank you again, Black Spring with Auto, for putting that link in the stream. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue. Showing no authorization of immunity, every person is considered a filthy vector of disease and is to be avoided at all costs. The vaccination passport will be presented as a solution to quell these disease fears. By showing electronic proof of vaccination, people will then be able to, quote, return to normal. A term used by authorities to coerce people to believe that biologics, aka vaccines, are the passport to prove absolute immunization. The commercialization of social distancing will continue until all citizens can prove that they have received authorized injections. So that's pretty much all the news I had right there. A whole bunch of crazy stuff is happening in our world. It's a crazy time, scary time, but an exciting time nonetheless. I was driving around Philadelphia today, and I was deciding on where I was going to do this live from. And being that we're in the yellow phase, you actually can go and sit out in the patio and enjoy a meal, have drinks and stuff like that. And I think I'll do that next week. I think I'm gonna bring my daughter with me for that. But what it is, again, idiot Governor Tom Wolf allowed the children to go outside today. So ain't it beautiful? We can go outside like recess. But I'm just driving around Philadelphia, and I'm seeing so many people, you know, like well, for one, everything is boarded up, so you can't go nowhere and do nothing. People are losing work, and my sympathies for that. But I'm saying all that to say this. I'm got 2 videos coming up regarding race. For myself, I'm with the Claude Anderson School on Race, and I did a video about it. And if you want to see it is in its entirety, you can go to my page and just look for Dr. Claude Anderson's face, and you can pull it right up. But it's not what we've been led to believe all these years. All right, so here, let me check this top chat here. All right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, but at any rate, I personally think that this stuff is never. Let me see who this is. Zed Brown, what's good with you? Yeah, like I said, for myself, I got 2 race videos coming up. One of them is kind of like a little allegorical tale, and the other one is talking about a exchange that I had with one of my white subscribers down in Arkansas. You know, she crying and boo-hooing, and you know, she's not so. I didn't take a virtue signaling thing from her, but a lot of whites are in fact virtue signaling. I don't think that it's well, for one, they can't do nothing. That your average white person can't do nothing about the problems that we have, and it's a top-down thing. That's what I believe in my heart. I believe it's a top-down thing. I think that the white man owns it all. He got the education, he got bigger guns, he got bigger organization and logistical skills. He got the print press, he got everything, and we have nothing. And so you're gonna try to fight that. You feel me? Here, let me check this top chat one more time. You might all have heard You all might have heard that a white, I guess, I assume he a white police. He got shot in the head in Las Vegas, and he's currently on life support. It happens. So, you know, for myself, I don't want to see that man die. But again, I said last week in a video that you have all this black blood that's been spilled on the streets of America. All the black people that have fought and died in wars in this country. And you know, again, shout out to Drew Brees. I knew what he was trying to say, but he came off wrong saying it. White people should hold off before they start speaking, because they end up putting their foot in their mouth. But you have all the black people that have fought in every major war in this country for the defense of this country. And they come back and they hung on trees. They have to get second-class citizenship. They drinking out of colored water fountains, things like that. They are purposely filtered or funneled into segregated neighborhoods. And we don't call our communities like the white man. We call ours the hood and love it. That's something I don't do. I would like to think I live in a pretty decent neighborhood, and I love the black community. But that's how we get down there, and everybody know what I'm talking about. And all of this has been kicked off by the white man. You feel me? So when you say the white man, it ain't racist. It's just a matter of fact. Here, let me check this top chat here. I'm way back. Yeah. So you know, oh yeah, and I forgot that too. Health, Weight, and Real Talk, you're exactly right. He got the laws. So good luck with your uprising. We had a food store here in Philadelphia. It's a chain called ShopRite. It was looted for 15 hours. No police. Where were the police? Well, the police do tell they aren't on the hook. They are not liable to stop anybody from harming you. You're basically on your own. Maybe Snap Turtle can put that law in the stream, but I think it's Marbury versus United States or something like that. But the police don't owe you nothing. So when they came through and took over, you get stuff like that. And so I did an interview a couple of days ago with a friend of mine over in Jamaica, and I was saying that the response that you're getting from the federal government, it lines up as uncomfortable as and unsettling as that is. That's just the way it goes. As the politicians go, they can't afford to have the citizens run roughshod over the country. So this is why you have National Guard and increased police presence and the army. You don't want that. Here, let me check the top chat. So that's all I meant by the appropriate response when I was saying stuff like that. You know, so you're gonna have this. So and I'm saying this to black people because we know that there are agent provocateurs. Got that. But black people have to be more smart because of our unusual circumstances in America. You can't rock like they rock. Bottom line, we can't rock how they rock. They got the rules and we got to play by them, not the other way around. It should be like that. We should be all part of God's family and this, that, and the third. But I think we can all agree that one section of God's creation is subjugating and dominating other parts, well, damn near all parts of mankind. I think we can agree on that. And so from that part, step two is hopefully we can get ourselves together, love ourselves and things like that. And we could come upon some solutions for black people. And perhaps then we can sit at the table with white folks and they will respect us. And then we'll be heard in that way. But as it goes now, with all the shooting and killing that we continually do and the self-hate that we have in us, good luck. Here, let me check this top chat here. All right. It started everywhere coming together united. Well, I hope so. Jason Buchanan says, I'm always hopeful for real system change. I'm that too. People in Rolls Royce were parts of looting. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, there was someone that was looting in New York City with a $350,000 Rolls Royce, I understand. Also, if Black Spring with Autumn is still in the stream, I can tell it to you, and I guess you can look it up for yourself. I saw some looters, and I'm gonna call them that. I ain't gonna call them protesters. I saw some looters in Memphis, Tennessee. They choked a dog on live TV. They were strangling the dog. They were pulling the dog like this on the leash. And they cool with it. Just all manner of madness is out here. But once again, I think you get all that because black people have been made to be mad, if you understand me. So, you know, you get that type of thing. And let me check this top chat. Okay, thank you, Black Spring. Yeah, so again, like I said, you can look this if Black Spring, if you can find it, put it in the stream, and you can see that if you'd like to see. In other words, this black guy did a Michael Vick. He took the dog and was strangling him, just like this here. You know, and the dog yelling for dear life and all this type of stuff. You know, but once again, you're going to have this type of thing. Again, I don't condone it, but all manner of madness is kind of what you get when you have a broken people. All right. And as far as my white subscribers, shout out to y'all. But the fact of the matter is, you know, y'all being on one knee, crying, and I will have that video coming up very soon. Y'all crying, begging for forgiveness about what your forefathers did. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Y'all riding on white privilege. You got to love it. You got to love it. You know, so there's no need for white people to cry over something that they did not do. Again, the white subscriber, her name is Nicole. Nicole ain't did nothing to me personally, so I ain't got no beef with her. Them my peoples, I bangs with her, all right? But the fact of the matter is, because she's white, she can do stuff I can't. And I just accept that as a part of life. That's just how it go. Until we can do better. Now, how we do better, I would like y'all to put in the comment section as to how we get there, because I sure as hell don't know. Here, let me check this top chat here. All right. Okay, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Black Spring with Autumn. Thank you. So yeah, Miss Indy, there you go. That a link right there. You feel free to read it, look at it, and be disgusted if you so choose. But you have all these things. Also, real quick, Black Spring with Autumn. I forgot his name, but just type in St. Louis police chief shot by police. There was a 77-year-old policeman in St. Louis. Loved working in the St. Louis area. He was shot and killed, unfortunately. And actually, I can't remember that story, but I do know that there was another chokehold put on a black person earlier this week. There have been untold black people that have been shot that ain't been reported. You feel me? And also, real quick, Black Spring with Autumn, one more thing, and I'm gonna put you to work. I want you to put in the story of Dylan Noble, and I want people to read that. Dylan Noble was a white boy in Fresno, California a few years back. He got shot by black police. CNN didn't push that with the same fever that they did with Trayvon Martin, but they was ready to riot out there, and CNN did not cover that. I just thought that was, you know, I just thought that was interesting, because for me, I'm already convinced with it. Media wants this thing to be worse than it is, just to carry a story. All right, so we're about 27 minutes in. You feel me? All right. Thank you, Black Spring with Autumn. Miss Indy says, I can't bear to look, that's awful. Well, I should tell you, I have only seen the first few minutes of Mr. Floyd's arrest. It's just not in me to see, because I'm in the medical field, that's just not in me to see somebody die in front of me. I've seen death, but not in that manner before. Usually it's in a clinical setting. But I will go back to a few years ago. I did actually see a murder in front of me. Well, I didn't actually see the murder in front of me. But these dudes were shot up in an X-File, blood everywhere. And the same way that they treated Mr. Floyd, when they picked him up off the ground, they picked him up, essentially just chunked him on the gurney. Well, that's exactly what they did with these guys in Philadelphia. It was two of them. Blood everywhere. They made the X-File look like Swiss cheese. All right? But the way they handled this guy was the same way they handled Mr. Floyd. And I don't know. Again, like I said, I wish I had an answer to this race problem. I wish I had an answer for black self-love more better, because we always talk about increase the peace, my brother, my sister, this, that, and the third. But all you need to do really is look around your neighborhoods, your communities, look over YouTube, look over other social media platforms, look at Love and Hip Hop and all this nonsense. If you came here from another planet, you'd be hard pressed to say that black people love themselves. All right? And this is going to be my final point right here, and then I'm going to go and get out of here. True TV 79, what's good with your boy? Donna Johnson. Can everybody give a birthday shout out to Donna Johnson, Unstoppable? Shout out and respect due to all Unstoppable crew members. Animal Lover, what's good with you? All right? Yeah, real quick, I'm gonna touch. I sent Black Spring with Autumn a 18-minute talk with Candace Owens. She is a black conservative. Many blacks call her a coon. Okay, all right. Many Keisha Matthews, what's good with you, girl? Trick of Living, what's good with you? Trick of Living, I see you, girl. Yeah, but anyway, Candace Owens is a black conservative. She was a staunch Democrat until she had, I guess, what she calls a coming to Jesus moment. Keisha Matthews, what's good with you, girl? Yeah, but as it turns out, whatever happened to her, she became a staunch, I would assume, Trump, not Trump supporter, but conservative. New York Scratcher, what's good with you? New York Scratcher, what's good with you, baby? Yeah, but she had an 18-minute rant, and she was saying that she does not support George Floyd, and she laid out the reasons as to why she did not. And I saw a report last week where upon him being detained, he dropped some stuff out of his pocket which looked to be some white powder. Now, obviously, this is where the disclaimer thing come in. I hate disclaimers. I hate this shit. I just hate disclaimers. I just detest them. Obviously, the man was murdered, and we'll leave it there. He was murdered, and I hope that Derrick Chauvin is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Say, now we take that off the table. We know that, okay? But she highlighted the fact that this man actually had a burner, and he put it to the belly of a pregnant black woman. He has a long criminal history and things like that. And so she was saying she don't bang with him on that basis, all right? Now, I didn't know about the other criminal history, and I sure as hell didn't know about the gun that he put to a black woman. Not good. But still in all, the man is dead at the hands of a white guy, all right? So we got that. But and what she went on to say is that she's looking at black America and white people too as George Floyd as some type of martyr. And she said she wasn't with none of that. I'll let you all judge on what George Floyd was or was not. I just know you had a dead man on the ground in Minneapolis, and he was killed for no good reason. That's why I am with him, all right? Homia Sophia, what's good with you, girl? Wagwande, you pretty, and you can sing your ass off. Shout out and respect due to Miss Ohima Sophia. Wagwande. So we about 32 minutes in, and I always make the joke about it being 31 million channels. It's really nothing else for me to say at this time. Just that and you won't never hear me tell you, stay safe. We're alone together. As a matter of fact, if y'all can indulge me just for laughs, and then we'll get on out of here. Can every one of the 16 people in the chat, can y'all please type hashtag alone together? And when you do that, I want you to read it back to yourself, just for laughs. Then let me check this top chat here. So I want y'all to type in alone together, one word, and read it back to yourself. All right? Keisha Matthews say all of that is irrelevant, Candace. Fair point. Fair point, Keisha Matthews. All right. Trick of Living says stay safe and blessed. You take care of yourself. But I want, just for laughs, before I get out of here, I want anybody, it don't matter. Just somebody type in alone together, and I want you to read that back to yourself. Everyone is on this virtue signaling kick. I just don't bang like that. It just sounds silly to me. Oh, hold up, I missed a donation. Hold up, I missed a donation. Who that? Hold up, who sent that donation? I missed a donation. Hold up, I got to go back. Who was that sent that donation, man? Oh, okay, hold on. There she go. Shout out and respect due to Keisha Matthews, my peoples. Keisha Matthews don't like her link dropped in the stream, but come on, man. Keisha Matthews, come on, man. Come on now. This Derrick, man. Come on now. Keisha Matthews, this the second time you done did that, man. Come on, man. Look, thank you, but you know, shout out to Keisha Matthews, man. Real talk. Shout out to Keisha Matthews, man. Real talk. Yeah, I know you don't. Keisha Matthews, but still low. Yeah, but at any rate, I see Zeb Brown typed in alone together. Angela M typed in alone together. And I want you to just read it. I mean, just stop and think about it. I'm not, you do what you do. But I look at that as a virtue signaling ploy. That's all. Or stay safe. And I bring that up for this reason. If you're in your home and you don't go outside and you won't let anybody in because you're scared the virus gonna get you, and there are no imminent threats, are you not safe? Let me check this top chat here before we get out of here. Let me read my channel members one more time. True TV 79 typed in Alone Together. All right. But again, shout out to Keisha Matthews. But again, we about 35 minutes in. I'm gonna go and get out of here. But I got to shout out my channel judges before I leave. First off, shout out to my newest channel member, Wax Dog, the best shooter on YouTube. It don't get no more stand up than that. And anybody that come against Wax Dog, anybody on YouTube, I have to stand against you. I have to stand against you. Again, this man does nothing to nobody. All he does is makes his videos, and he'll moderate it like no other. And so for the coming Wax Dog on anything, you just wrong, flat out. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna go here again. So shout out to salute the Wax Dog all day, every day. Front Street ENT is the label. Salute the Shanks King. All right. But my channel judges are and Black Spring with Autumn or any of the moderators. I want y'all to drop these links in the stream, and then we can go and get out of here. Spicy Kyle. As a matter of fact, you know what? All the channel members, all the channel judges that are in here, drop your own link. That'll help us out a little bit better. Spicy Kai, Angela M. She don't like her link drop. She just high level support. The Angel Muniz Variety Show. Black Spring with Autumn. Intelligence done right. Content of Tennessee. Claudine Cameron Unstoppable. Shout out and respect due to all Unstoppable crew members. Real Mama's Real Problems. My mod sister. The Definition of Anarchy. A Man's Man. The Miss Yo-Yo Show of Michigan, Living Out Loud with Mo Nicole, Dave Durango of Brockton, Massachusetts, Party Music of Philadelphia, Party Music D Jockey, The Lockhart Perspective of Biloxi, Mississippi, Snapshot, I think he from Yazoo, it's either Hattiesburg or Yazoo City, but Mississippi's own Snapshot, Cindy Briggs, my BFF, Triumphant Tiff, A Sense of I, Tony Hendricks Green, and last but certainly not least, a hard-ass working woman on YouTube. She goes by the name of Sales Lady Boss Up. So I'm going to take this top chat one more time, and then we're going to go and get out of chill. All right, Megan P, what's good with you, baby? I ain't seen you in a long time. Yeah. Hyacinth Ilvine. Okay, greetings. My first interaction with you, but bless you. Salute. All right. Megan P from New York City. How you been, girl? I ain't seen you in a minute. You just type in the stream. I'm okay, Derrick, and I know what's going on, all right? But shout out to Megan P of New York City all day, every day, all right? So we're about 38 minutes into this live presentation, and the time be flying like nothing. So yeah, so I want all y'all to have a great weekend, and even better week forthcoming. Again, Pennsylvania is now in what's called the yellow phase of coming out of lockdown. Okay, Megan P says, I'm doing okay. All right, well, you already know. And that's a white woman right there. You already know. Shout out to Megan P, all right? But at any rate, we are now in the yellow phase of coming out of lockdown. And so some stores with restrictions are open. You can have seated dining, but on a patio, all right? And you can go have drinks outside. And if the numbers go down, if we're really good, if we really behave, we perhaps could go inside. If we behave and act like good little children, compliant children. Won't be me though. All right, but at any rate, I'm going to go live probably next week with my daughter somewhere. I'll give her a little appetizer, whatever. I have some a little drink or whatever, and we can build and things like that, and hopefully we can get back some semblance of normalcy with regards to the business is opening, because everywhere here in Philadelphia, everything boarded up. But it's kind of funny. The further out you go, they ain't mess with them white folks. They just tore up the blacks and the agent provocateurs tore up the city. Imagine my shock. So again, I want to thank all y'all for coming out. I want to thank Keisha Matthews for donating to my channel. Bless you, woman. I want to thank Wax Dog for joining my membership program. It's always one love with you, Wax Dog. You know, whatever you put out on YouTube, I support you to the fullest. You ain't did shit wrong, but be a damn good moderator. That's it. And for anybody, any idiot that says different, like I said, they're an idiot. All right. So all y'all take care. Greenville, Mississippi till I die. Salute. Shout out and respect due real quick. I can't leave her out. Wait. I take that back. I have to always shout out California's own Andrea Lynch. She know why. Now I can sign off. Salute.